Thanks for tuning in to this ISO Byte video series where we bring you bite-sized ISO videos. In this series, we'll talk about the updates to the ISO 27001 framework issued in the 2022 update. We'll cover all of the Annex A controls, both the new controls as well as the existing ones, to make sure that you have everything you need to implement them effectively in your organization. In this video, we'll be talking about the governance controls of Annex A. The first control we'll talk about is 5.1, Policies for Information Security. This control is fairly self-explanatory, but I would spend some time reading the implementation guidance around it to make sure that you're covering all of the topics ISO expects. 5.2 is Information Security Roles and Responsibilities. Within that policy set, you want to make sure that you are clearly articulating roles and responsibilities for everyone within the core team, whether it be compliance, GRC, security, however you refer to the core team, but also other roles within the business that are responsible for control operations. Spend some time and really articulate this. We actually have a RACI diagram that you can download on the website for free that can help you with this exercise. 5.3 is Segregation of Duties. This control reads, conflicting duties and areas of responsibility should be segregated. Now, this is one that ISO has specific language on that says where possible within the guidance. What that means is if you're a 30-person firm, there are certain things that must be done by those 30 people. So segregation of duties is not going to be as possible as maybe a 500-person company. So right size this control to fit your business and your organization and the needs of that organization. But do make sure that you're taking due care and diligence on considering what responsibilities should be segregated. For instance, developers being able to promote code to production or log into production systems. Typically, that's not an okay thing. You want to make sure that maybe one or two specified individuals on the development team have that access, but the rest of the team should not. So think about things like that. 5.4 is management responsibilities. ISO's updated the language on this in an interesting way. It says management should be a role model for information security and require all personnel to apply information security in accordance with the established information security policy, topic-specific policies and procedures of the organization. So take a look at the policies that you've written and make sure that management has tactics and methods of enforcing control compliance throughout the organization. This could be baking information security into your performance reviews. It could be periodic check-ins with the team. It could be spot checks of control and process operation effectiveness, making sure that people are following SOPs and things that have been developed. Whatever it is, make sure that you document what those are and that management is following up with their team to ensure compliance with information security standards. 5.5 is contact with authorities. This one's very simple. Essentially, you need to determine, based on your regulatory and contractual requirements, what are the authoritative bodies you may need to contact in the event of an incident, a disruption, a breach, something like that. Determine who those folks are and document those in some policy. 5.6 is contact with special interest groups. This is a little different. These are maintaining contact with interest groups that will help you stay abreast of knowledge in the industry, help you track new threats, help you understand how information security within your industry is evolving. 5.8 is information security and project management. With this control, you want to make sure that you are baking information security requirements into any applicable project. For example, you may have an SDLC, you may have security built into development processes and things like that. But let's say that you decide that you want to implement a new conference room software that allows remote workers to see the whole room instead of people using the cameras on their laptops. It's a great idea, something that could probably go through beginning to end without having to bother information security. However, there are information security implications in that type of a project. So each project needs to be gut checked at the beginning to make sure that any security requirements that need to be considered are in fact discussed. The last one is 5.24, Information Security Incident Management, Planning and Preparation. This control says the organization should plan and prepare for managing information security incidents by defining and establishing and communicating information security incident management processes, roles, and responsibilities. Essentially, you need to define the governance of the information security incident management program. This is typically a policy and a plan that works together to tell the team what management's approach is to handling security incidents, and the procedures and processes they should follow in the event that an incident occurs. Thanks for tuning in to this ISO Byte video series. If you'd like to learn more about updates to the framework, check out a link in the description below to a white paper we've written. Also, make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more great content like this. Look for us on LinkedIn, and also check out our website at risk360.com to learn more about how Risk360 may be able to help you achieve your security and compliance goals.